When you are on the celebrity decline, it's very difficult to comprehend, particularly for many people, because this is the area where you then start to look around and realize what friends have you cultivated, and more importantly, how could you utilize them. We see this time and time again in careers where suddenly the number one icon, as it were, a pop star, may team up with a newer, younger, fresher member of today's society in the hope that their fan base and the new fan base will come together and give them a hit. It's like a shot in the dark, that basically means, well, these people still like me, so you should too. This is now the problem really for Meghan Markle, because as we saw, when she launched that comeback thing with the cooking show, right, for Netflix, really, it wasn't exactly a stellar cast, was it, of people? I pointed out before that Netflix were less than impressed by the lack of A-list names, but as I also told you, the bottom line is that Meghan didn't want to be upstaged, hence the reason you've got these, people that we barely heard of, But nonetheless, they were brave enough and strong enough to have a go and to be seen cooking in the kitchen, But what's interesting now is, as the sort of problems that engulf Meghan and Harry, literally regarding their missteps, misguidedness, whatever you want to call it, regarding their appearance walking through the rubble and devastation of the LA fires, well, consequently, once again, Meghan is reaching out to people that she feels should support them. It's a little bit like the Ellen DeGeneres problem. You see, she can't reach out to Ellen because Ellen's disgraced. Oprah Winfrey always removes herself very quickly from anybody that very fastly, of course, comes out of favour, like people like this, Harvey Weinstein. Best of chums, never mentions him now, possibly rightly so, but nonetheless, when Harvey was useful and a huge mogul, chums, you get the picture. This is what Meghan's now truly realising, because this man, Gavin Newsom, of course, the governor of California, was, emphatic in his praise on Harry and Meghan previously. And what's got really interesting is, as the backlash has ensued against the ex-royals, in Meghan's eyes, he should have done something. After all, she'd been gushing about him. But here's where it gets, problematic, because according to a very well-placed source, their team, their sources, whatever you want to call them, have reached out to Mr. Newsom and basically said, is there any way that they could perhaps just name drop some of the good work that Meghan and Harry have done, as ever, allegedly. He's facing his own backlash, though, as is, of course, so many people regarding the operation or lack of operation of the people in charge over in LA, and rightly so. Now, what she's finding, and this is very difficult for Meghan Markle in her own self, is this terrible situation called radio silence. Mr. Newsom has not got back. Gavin's not taking calls. But of course, when he needed a little bit of PR, he couldn't wait to jump on the bandwagon. And according to sources behind the scenes, both Meghan and Harry are literally, bereft. To the point that apparently, and as ever, allegedly, Meghan has been forcing Harry to get on the blower. But you see, he's far too busy, should I say, to get himself distracted, because he's about to be shredded over here in the London courts. It's a big moment for him, and he better be able to pull this off, because quite frankly, the lawyers are waiting. Now for Meghan, this seems as nothing, Now for Harry, this seems as yet another PR blip. He's quite happy to just move on. But for Meghan, what she needs is the governor of California to come out and support her. Or apparently, if not, he's another one that's about to be, as they famously say, markled. But will he care, with his own job teetering on the brink and a brand new president about to take place in the United States? It truly is going to be all changed. And what Harry and Meghan are finding is, their power is simply and very fast slipping away. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.